Hi, thank you for visiting Varian. My name is Vari, and if this is your first time, then a sub and a like to the channel would be greatly appreciated. I also want to say thanks to my members, for those of you that leave comments on my videos, for those people down below, those names that's been supporting me through Saweria. Thank you. Thank you very much. Bless your soul. Now let's talk about the game. Tomb Raider, the one that's been re-released in 2013, I think, because it's going for the PC, I guess. It's part of a trilogy, but apparently this one is actually the last one I played and the best one that leaves me an impression, actually. So this Tomb Raider, the first one of the trilogy, it's easily recommended for those of you that likes playing action games. Not much of a platforming or puzzle games on this one, but if you know Tomb Raider and if you are close to or familiar with Lara Croft, then you definitely want to get this game, especially because it's not even that big of a deal to buy anymore. It's available in many platforms. Anyway, I digress. Let's talk about it. The 2013 reboot of Tomb Raider offer a flash and gritty take on the iconic Lara Croft, presenting a younger, more vulnerable heroine thrust into a brutal and unforgiving world. This origin story reimagines Lara's early adventures, focusing on her survival and transformation into the seasoned adventurer we know. Underline, have it in bold and italic, the word survivor, because it really matters a lot in the trilogy, the word survivor. Anyway, one of the most striking aspects of this Tomb Raider is its unflinching depiction of violence and gore. This surprises me at first. While previous installments had their share of action, the 2013 game takes it to a new level of intensity. The combat encounters are visceral and often brutal, with Lara facing off against enemies in close quarters combat that can be surprisingly graphic. The game doesn't shy away from showing the consequences of these encounters, with blood and injury being constant visual element. This stark realism can be jarring at times, highlighting the desperate nature of Lara's fight for survival. What you're seeing on screen right now is me struggling to do the puzzle. I mean, moving around parts just to access to a new place. It's not even the combat part, and I'm probably not gonna show in my videos just because it is way gory than I thought at first. So when I was playing it in my living room with other people around me, and it surprises everyone. Everyone was flinching when the action part came in, and I thought I'm an adult, but still, it gives me a shiver a little bit. So if you want to get this game, or if you want to play it, the first one specifically, maybe not in front of children or elderly, I suggest, because it is a very violent at times. Not all the time, don't worry about it. At times it doesn't shy away. Now let's talk about the Lara Croft itself. It says that it's reimagining. It's like Lara Croft being reborn with different personality. Is that true? Well, it kind of is. This iteration of Lara Croft is a far cry from the confident, almost invincible heroine of the past if you tried the, classic retro games. Here, she is portrayed as young, inexperienced, and often overwhelmed by the perilous situations she finds herself in. She is visibly shaken, scared, and even traumatized by the constant threats and violence she endures. Yet it is her vulnerability that makes her journey so compelling. We witness her resilience as she pushes through seemingly insurmountable obstacles, learns to adapt, and slowly gains confidence in her abilities. Her struggles feel genuine, and her determination to survive against all odds makes her a relatable and engaging protagonist. What you're seeing right now is one of the cutscenes from the game, and I put up my settings to all the way to the right. I mean, I set it up to all ultra settings, something like that, or the preset is ultra. Sorry, I don't quite remember, but This is probably, I could say, that the best of the graphic of the game that it could provide, or at least on my device. It's probably not showing you in maximum frame per second, and I also fast forwarded the footage anyway. Well, there are a lot of cutscenes like this, which is, as I previously mentioned, slightly traumatic for Lara Croft. I mean, she just left one of her buddy. I know it's not gonna be spoiler for you because that's not the only sad part about the game, and you might want to experience it yourself, even if you've seen some gameplays or footage out there about the game. So yeah, give it a shot. And I'm pretty sure when it's on Steam discount, it's probably gonna be totally worth it, and you probably could get the whole trilogy. Anyway, there are some features in the game that is very simplified, unlike some other action type of game that nowadays. I mean, there are too much to upgrade, and there are so much of an explanation. You know, people don't usually read anymore, especially in my country. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Anyway, the other part that I want to talk about, that the game's action sequences are undeniably cinematic, playing out with the intensity and flair of a Hollywood blockbuster. At least that's what I think. The developers at Crystal Dynamics masterfully craft thrilling set pieces that keep players on the edge of their seats, because there are a lot of kitty involved. From daring escapes to intense combat encounters, the game is filled with moments that feel deliberately intense and well-paced. The camera work, sound design, and overall presentation contribute to a truly immersive and adrenaline-pumping experience. These moments are strategically placed throughout the narrative, providing a welcome change of pace and showcasing Lara's growing skills and resourcefulness. Well, it's been a heck of an experience playing the game. I mean, using different type of weapons. You could play as a stealthy Lara. You could play as a rainbow-like Lara. I don't have any references, sorry. Like brutal Lara, I guess, with melee attacks and stuff like that. But overall, Tomb Raider 2013 successfully revitalized the franchise by offering a darker, more grounded, and emotionally resonant story. While the level of violence and gore might be surprising for some, it serves to emphasize the harsh realities of Lara's journey. Trust me on this, it is quite painful. Her vulnerability makes her a more relatable character, and her resilience in the face of adversity is truly inspiring. The game's action-packed sequences, reminiscent of Hollywood movies, provide thrilling moments that keep players invested in Lara's survival and transformation. It's a compelling origin story that sets the stage for a new era of Tomb Raider adventures. Well, once again, I would like to say thanks to you, especially watching this video through the end, and maybe leaving comments about the game. Have you ever tried the classic Lara Croft's Tomb Raiders? If you tried the whole trilogy and you would like to comment about this one specifically, well, just write it down in the comment section down below. If you agree with me, if you disagree, if you want to request other games, if you are a content creator from Indonesia as well, just like me, leave a comment down below. Support the channel by giving subs, giving likes, giving super thanks. I'll read it in the next video, I guess, if you give me one. And through Saweria as well. If you support through that one, I'm probably just going to read it out on the next video. Anyway, once again, I'm going to easily recommend you this one. This one is the Tomb Raider to get. And if you want to finish up with the other two, well, just wait for that video to be made then. While you're seeing my, badly performed platforming right now on your screen. I mean, it's not that hard. It's just, what is this angle? What is this camera angle, bro? This is, oh, I forgot to edit this part out. Come on, it's so embarrassing. I want to leave the video with some cool cutscenes. But anyway, once again, thank you very much. Subs, likes, comment once again, and what are you getting in the spring sale? Write it down below. And what do you think is the best Lara Croft game? Yeah, that's it. I'm out. Once again, thank you for visiting Vorian.